Today we are talking about things you should keep in mind when you're touching your woman, okay? Yes. We have talked about sensitive parts in a woman's body. We are now saying, okay, go ahead and touch her in these places. She will actually enjoy it. There are things you should actually keep in mind when it comes to touching those sensitive parts. Number one is that it's not all these parts that works for all women, okay? Let's say we have 5 different parts, okay? Sensitive parts in a woman's body. But then these 5 parts, you're not going to expect your own woman to work with all these 5 parts, okay? You have to actually give it time to understand which particular one works for her. Whether it's the nips, the cleats, okay, the ear, the head, um, the legs and all that, okay, dependent. So you have to actually work with time and then find out one that works for her. Okay, now another thing that we want you to keep in mind or what you want to know when it comes to touching your woman is that when they said the clit is sensitive, don't start hard. A lot of men, when they hear this place is the sensitive part, they want to like they want to get rid of it, they want to strip it off away. You have to be gentle, okay? Especially during that starting point, because there will be a time in that particular section when she will start feeling hot. She will start feeling like, go hand. You, YouTube will actually deal with me in this channel if I'm not careful. So there will be a time when she will want you to be harder and all those stuffs and all those stuffs. But during the starting point, you have to actually start gentle. That's one thing you should keep in mind. Okay, now another thing is this: when it comes to the clit, when you're talking about the sensitive part, the clit is one of it, right? But the clit, you should also understand that there are women that this clit will never work for. So if you're going to actually focus on this clit, you will have to actually know other ways you can do it. Now, instead of touching, okay, you are not going to actually start a kind of gentle pressure. It can be like this. It can be like this. You just need to apply gentle but firm pressure on that area to get what you want, because that woman has passed through a particular thing during when she was still a baby, and that's why she might not get the same thing you're expecting her to get when it comes to the clit. Okay, so you have to be now firmer, like you have to be firm but not touching, like not squeezing, not touching, not tapping, but gentle pressure, like a kind of like this, okay? You just use your hands to do this around that area, or you use your tongue to do this around that area. But when you're doing it, you have to be watching her. There, if it is the harder one that she wants, she will actually show through her expression and all that. Okay, so you have to be watching her what you're doing when you're doing that. So what I want you guys to keep in mind is that the clit sometimes for some women that have already gone through this thing I'm talking about, they will not actually enjoy when you press it. And you will come back here to say, I thought they said that the clit is one of the sensitive part. Why is she not there? That's because she has gone through a lot because of that. Okay. So because of that, she will not enjoy it the way you want it. So you have to actually play around the region, just the region of that clit, okay, to get what you want, okay, to get what you want. So you have to play around it, but be gentle, but not tapping, not squeezing, okay, not tapping, not squeezing. So you have to actually do a kind of as if you're playing with it, okay? Use it with your hands or with your tongue, whatever your way. You have to be like, you have to avoid the main point, but play around it. The main point, you have to avoid it. Now another thing you should understand is that even the cover of that your woman's ankles is also very sensitive, okay? So playing around that area when you're doing it is another way you can do it. When they said the ankles, the clit is sensitive, then you go ahead to hit it harder. No, you have to actually start by a kind of gentle around the area to awaken all the nerves and all that. Just a gentle okay. I'm not saying you should massage it hard, just a gentle, but then be firm, okay? Be steady, but be gentle, okay? And as you're doing it, you will understand what. This is especially for those that are complaining that the woman's clit is not actually the way it should be, like it's not responding the way you are expecting it. this might be the reason. So these are things you should do. Okay, and also understand that even the cover, the lip, okay, of that engine is actually also sensitive. So that's another thing you should keep in mind when you are actually doing what you are doing. So these are a few things you should keep in mind when you are talking about how to touch. Okay, you want to be a good person in terms of foreplay, then doing it right is the one of the things. And don't tell me you are tired of all these things. Don't be tired, okay? Because your woman needs to also do the same thing to you, so that both of you will enjoy what you are there for. Okay, so if it's not important, you won't be there doing that particular thing. So it's important to you, so you have to do it right. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button to join this family, and also hit the notification bell so anytime I upload a new video you'll be aware. Hit that notification bell please, because you are going to be notified. Okay, see you guys in my next video.